Welcome to another one of my unboxing videos. This is Suntan Fishing. I've got another 6th Sense bass bait box today. Again, like the other ones, I stuck to the $99 price one, which has 130 plus in value. And this time I've got box number 5. Now I've unboxed both the lead and non-lead versions of box number 2, but this here is the lead version of box number 5. So with that being said, let's get into it. I break these seals ahead of time so I don't have to deal with a knife on camera. All right, so you can kind of see, got a little quick preview there. Let's see what I've got in here. So first thing, I've got this Crush 50S Silent. 3/8 ounce dives, I think, what's that say, 2 to 5 feet. This is in the 4K bluegill color. All right, item number 1. See, number 2, I've got a Slice blade bait. It's got intense vibrating action. 2.75 inches, 9/10 ounces. Cool. I'm looking for the color here. Okay, Prophet Shad. Cool. I just have one other blade bait. I've never used it, but we'll get to it at some point. Okay, here I've got a Provoke 106X. Slow floating, suspending. This is 1/2 ounce, 106 millimeters. I kind of wonder how many inches that is. But anyways, this comes in the Vendetta color. Okay. This is interesting. While I've kind of got this open, I've received some Provokes in my other boxes, but they came in a different style box. I'm just kind of curious if there's any difference. I'm just gonna look for another Provoke to compare this to. So this here is the 106X. This is also the 106X. I'm just trying to figure out if these are the same or different. On the back, they're still called Provoke 106X. Man, it just looks like maybe different packaging, but looks like the same thing but different color. But yeah, so this, like I said, it's in the Vendetta color. Let's see. Got another Trace swim bait. 6 inches slow sinking. This is 1.65 ounces and came in the Shad Hammer color. All right, we've got some Panorama 5.0s. Let's see. This is 4K Shad. This is gonna be interesting. So this is from the Sonar series. I think that means what? Maybe this was designed for live scope. Interesting. I've never. I'm just trying to figure out how I would rig this up. But yeah, I'll definitely look into how to best fish this here. Let's see, we've got the Swank 66X. So 60 millimeters, dives 2 to 5 feet, comes in 1/2 ounce, and color is Shad Burst. Okay. All right, we've got an Axis Metal 2.0, 1/2 ounce, 65 millimeter, dives 2 to 5 feet. And this is also in the shad burst color. Pretty similar side by side. All right, so what else do I have here? I've got the Krube 3.0, and this is an exclusive color. Oh, yeah. I hope you can kind of see that. It's kind of got like it's green, but kind of has like a blue tint. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. All right, now let's see. I've got a finesse jig here, hand tied, 7/16 ounce with the screw lock, and this is green pumpkin blue. Cool. I like jigs. I've actually been running low. I guess I just pulled out sticker. We kind of knew that was coming. Let's see what else I have. Whoa, got 2 items. So first here I've got stout wide gap hooks and 4.0 size. So like just some EWGs, and five in a pack here. So I'll put this down. And then I've also got these Ox flipping hooks. 5 pack as well. These are 3/0, and I see they kind of have a bait keeper built in. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to add there. Okay, got a 6 Sense Crush Mini 25X. I'll just take it out this sleeve so maybe you can see it a little bit better. 50 millimeters, 1/4 ounce, and dives 2 to 4 feet. And this is in the Ghost Sexified Shad. Okay. Oh, what is this? Now we've got a Hyper Jerk 70. So it's 70 millimeters, weighs 3/8 ounce. And the color is smallmouth rose. It's interesting. So I think this is kind of like a jerk bait and crankbait fusion, kind of, for lack of a better word. I think so. I think someone had mentioned this in a recent video I had watched. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Let me just put this more to the left. I got to utilize my space here. But yeah, so that is everything I received in the leaded box number 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 baits. I don't know value-wise. I think I'll probably end up pricing everything after I post the video, and probably like post it in the description. But just kind of taking price away from this and just looking at it, this, I think it's a solid box. It is, I think there's a lot of variety here. You know, you get some soft plastics and let's see, I know I talk about wanting things complementary, but like, let's look at this jig here. So this is a 7/16 ounce. I'm trying to figure out if we see the size of the hook here. I don't see one, but kind of looking at this, I think this could be an interesting match here. With this Krube 3.0 on this finesse jig. And let's see. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure how to fish this type of bait yet. I'm not sure exactly what hook I would need. But thinking maybe possibly, if an EWG hook is appropriate for this type of bait, I think this would be an appropriate size. 4/0 EWG on this Panorama 5.0. So in that sense, I think it is somewhat complimentary. Again, I think where this box shines is just the variety of things you get. Seems like in my other previous boxes, felt like they weren't quite as balanced, maybe as this box was or is. But yeah, of course, to be honest, I don't think that I am the target audience for these boxes, even though I just bought 3 of them. In my mind, I kind of view these boxes as more for beginners, you know, to get started, to get, you know, kind of a little, some tackle set up just to get started. And because of that, you know, maybe when you're getting started, you're just not as picky. But yeah, I've mentioned in my other videos, I'm pretty much fully kitted out. I really don't need any more fishing baits or lures. But I mean, if you fish, you know how it is. So yeah, I think this is decent. Some, you know, I think it has good variety, some complimentary items, and some new things for that, you know, that I'd like to try. So like the new things for me would be like this swim bait, this blade bait, this hyper jerk. Very cool. Well, this is most likely going to be my last 6 cents bass bait box unboxing. Actually, I might have one more. Yeah, ultimately, I wanted to do these videos just because of these new boxes showing up, and I saw other folks, you know, kind of unboxing their things, and I'll be honest, I got frustrated watching their videos. You know, I really wanted to see what they got, but, you know, their camera work could have been really bad, or, you know, they just weren't too detailed. So, you know, my goal was really to give you a close look at everything I received, you know, color, size, all that. So yeah, I hope ultimately you either enjoyed the video or you found it helpful. But today is Christmas Eve. Hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday season. Yeah, I'm looking forward to just a few more videos. Thanks, guys. Tight lines. One last thing I want to mention to you guys. So you've seen me at this point unbox 3 of these 6 cents bass bait boxes that retail for $99. If you know much about 6 cents, you know, you'll know that these trace are their swim baits. And then, you know, these are somewhat pricey. I think can range between maybe 25 to 40 bucks. And then they also have the draw, which is even more expensive. And that is their glide bait. I'm kind of bummed that I opened 3 boxes. I think I got traces in all 3 boxes. No draws. I kind of wish I would have had one in one of my boxes, but that is, I guess that's the cost of this research. But yeah, if I really want, I guess a big glide bait later, you know, I'll just pick one up. But yeah, just wanted to share my final thoughts. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Tight lines and happy holidays. Yeah, after sitting on these 6 cents bass bait boxes for a little bit longer now, I think it's important to note that everything I've unboxed so far, out of everything I've unboxed so far, these 6 cents boxes have been by far the most expensive. So with that being said, I think I need to be harsher on kind of my opinion of these boxes. You know, just kind of thinking out loud here, but you know, if I bought the box priced at $100 that claims to have $130 worth in value, I expect them to be able to easily provide us complimentary gear. You know, I think in some previous boxes, that's what I kind of complained about. But, you know, you do get a large, you know, a lot of tackle. But, you know, in the lead box version of number 2, you know, that one had, in my opinion, didn't really complement, the items didn't really complement each other that well. So ultimately, I think if you're just trying to kind of get more random things, you know, and you want to try out 6 cents, you know, I think you can get your value here. But just from what the boxes I've opened, I don't think the items are the most complimentary. And I think it is a big deal here because these Bass bait boxes, more than more than double the price or triple the case in some cases of the other boxes I've unboxed. I feel like they don't really have much excuse to, you know, to not be providing complimentary items. So yeah, I think that's one call out that people should keep in mind is, you know, you might get a lot of items in this box, but considering the price point and the number of items they're trying to provide you, I think they missed a lot of opportunity to really make the most out of these boxes. Now, I think, you know, I think for each version of their box, so like, you know, price point $50 versus $100, and then lead versus non-lead, you kind of break down all those different options. I think there's like at least seven versions of each box line. Yeah, I was not able to unbox all of them, you know, just unboxed 3 of them, but yeah, those are my final thoughts. Thanks, guys. Tight lines and happy holidays.